Do you have any holes or damaged drywall or plaster in your house? Let's get to a rapid repair. Now, typically you have to purchase a whole bunch of individual tools and materials to fix something like this. I wanted to try a simpler method. This is an all-in-one do-it-yourself kit that I purchased on Amazon with my own money. This is not a sponsored video. I wanted to try it and see how good it works. Let's look at it. I was surprised at how inexpensive the kit was online. It claims it's an all-in-one do-it-yourself drywall repair kit. It will work on drywall and plaster, at least it's supposed to. Inside the kit will come your wall repair, high-strength wall repair, so that's equivalent to your joint compound. Comes 2 different smoother knives out. Comes tips for the drywall repair. Comes with instructions. And then you get your sizes of 2 different repair pads. There's actually steel in there and the mesh tape. So you have the 2-inch and the 4-inch for 2 different sizes. And it comes with sanding pads. Okay, first you're going to want to clean up the damage or the hole. You don't want any loose friable pieces. You don't want anything that's going to flake off. So give it a little bit of a gentle sand. Okay, I think that looks good. The paper is tight to the drywall now. Next, pick the size of your mesh repair. Let's go ahead and just go with the bigger one for now, just to make sure. This is literally a peel and stick product. Check this out. Perfect for do-it-yourselfers. And that's sticky on the back. Go over your repair, the hole, center it, and then just tape that mesh on down. It's really sticky. You can feel that it's going to adhere good. So all that mesh, that weave, is where the drywall repair product will stick in between. Okay, next we're on to the high strength wall repair product. So I guess this is going to be equivalent to joint compound. Okay, so it's going to come out, it's about the consistency of toothpaste. I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to run down the wall, but whoops. It seems pretty sticky, which is good. Okay, so you want to smooth that out, covering all of the mesh. This is the small knife that came in the kit. In case you didn't know, the traditional method to repair something like this, you had to buy a whole slew of materials: joint compound, drywall tape, drywall knives, mud pan, sandpaper. So this kit, if it works, I hope it works, will be the easiest solution I've seen yet to patch holes. Okay, so you want to smooth it out to where it's covering all of the mesh and go just a little bit beyond that. Let me get just a little bit more on the inside. Okay, next I'm going to switch to the larger knife that came in the kit. And I promise you, I'm not using any tools or materials that didn't come in this online kit. So we're trying it just the way it came. So I'm going to use this larger one to smooth it out. All right, let's let that dry just a little bit and we'll come back with a second coat. And we'll go just a little bit wider on the second coat so it blends in better. Fun fact, this high strength wall repair product in a tube says it is made of glue, resin, and carbonate. Okay, I've added a little bit more wall repair with the larger knife. Just want to smooth it out. You do seem to get these little air bubbles right where that metal plate is. That metal plate is adding strength to the hole, but it's a little odd. Once it dries, I think it'll be fine. So I know when you go from the repair to the flat wall, you want to try to minimize the transition there. You want to keep it somewhat flat. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's dry. I'll be honest with you, I had hoped we could do it in one coat. It looked like such a simple kit. I was hoping one coat and you're done and you sand and paint. But the mending plate is thicker than your wall, so that sticks out. So we're going to have to gently sand and then do a second coat to fur this out a little bit wider to make it all blend. I'm not using anything other than what was provided in the kit. I'm not cheating here at all. So it does come with sanding pads. You want to get off any high spots. Had you repaired this with just the old-fashioned methods of maybe drywall tape, it would have kind of been soft in the middle, weak. So this is a metal mending plate that will make this a solid patch for sure. Okay, back to the wall repair. I've noticed this is stickier than joint compound, so that might be good for homeowners, for do-it-yourselfers that don't have any experience with patching holes, because it is thicker. It does seem like it sticks better. So now we want to make the wall thickness the same thickness to the surrounding wall. And also, when you're pulling it across, if you change the angle, the more severe the angle, the more material will be pulled off. The less severe the angle, the less material will be pulled off. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's run with that. We're going to let that dry this time. We'll come back for the second sanding, and then you're ready for paint, I hope. Okay, so second coat is dry to the touch. We did form some air bubbles right here, right in the middle of the mesh, but it does look like they sand out. So that's fine. Also, I think in the video camera, it's picking up that you can see the mesh, but it is smooth to the touch. So when you paint over that, you'll be good. So now you just want to knock off any high spots, especially where the patch meets the existing wall. Okay, we sanded as good as we could with the provided pads. This little discoloration here actually was the pad starting to break down, but it is smooth to the touch, and that will paint right over. Over here, we're smooth to the touch. Overall, I think the product's pretty good. I need a new piece of sandpaper, but in the kit, there was only 2 small pieces. To get that perfect, I would need to sand just a little bit more. But overall, it's going to paint up very, very nicely. I think you're ready for paint. Now, I'm a licensed contractor, and I have these supplies always laying around ready to go for damaged walls. But for the average homeowner, I think this would be a good product. I probably would buy it again. You could have these little boxes stored in your toolboxes or under your kitchen sink or something like that in your workshop in the basement, ready to go anytime you need a repair. Overall, pretty good. I would have to go get a new piece of sandpaper to finish this side up perfectly before we paint. But as far as everything that was provided in the kit, it is a to Z solution that will do it for you. Good luck. I bet you can do it yourself.